Alright. There we go. Why is your name so long, Drakov? Why are you doing this to us? There we go. That's everything set up. So, on the blue side, we do have DrakovsKinder. On the red side, we do have Alfonsay. Alfonsay with Haruka, though. That's actually a pretty cool skin. I haven't really taken a look at that one before. I quite like it. But anyway, Haruka versus McKenna. What are your predictions for this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it to Drakov, I think. He seems to be playing pretty well. He did say he had some connection issues, but Ping is fair enough. Ooh, the robot dope to start things off for Alfonsay though. Hey, what's going on, guys? Haruka in here. Good one. So, what are your guys' predictions? I'm gonna have to say Drakov will take it 2-0. I'm pretty confident in my boy Drakov. A super for Drakov. He does go for the saw blade, and Haruka, even with that speed, unable to get to it. So already things looking pretty good for Drakov, being 43 points up to 9. Alfonsay thought he would try his go at the super, but does not work out. So already being one set down to Drakov. Pretty dominant as well. Let's see if he can continue that. Goes for the cross court. Alfonsay reads it well though. And the bonk onto Drakov. What a mistake coming out from him. He was just up. Alfonsay did not have a perfect streak going at all. So Drakov easily in control of that rally, but ends up getting bonked. So this is round 4, I believe. If I've even updated that. So yeah, this is round 4. It's Alfonsay versus Drakov, the winners semi-finals. And Alfonsay looking to play a bit aggressive, pushing up the net. Does not get it perfect though. Goes for the wall ride. Hits Drakov with the save. Alfonsay does get a super though. Goes for the Z. Drakov gets the save. Cross court, diagonal shot coming from Alfonsay, but a nice wall ride. It does secure it for Drakov. So far, neither player really looking dominant one so far in this set. Alfonsay making it a lot closer than the first one at least. Both players just back and forth right now. Drakov is just up. He does lose it though to that drop shot. Alfonsay with the wall ride, and Drakov not able to get it in time. Alfonsay, I wouldn't really say he's a Haruka man. He hasn't really been playing much at all recently, so I'm not really sure what he's meaning, but so far it's working out for him, in this set at least. 42 points up to 32, but a little bit of a mistake from him there does put the Drakov only 3 points away from taking the set, so at this point whoever loses the rally will lose the set. And Alfonsay, he had the charge but he turned around. What did he do? Did somebody say wrecked? Already Drakov going 1-0 up, and this is the best of 5. So Alfonsay just making a few mistakes so far. He did have that super but turned away to the last second. But on to the second set, or sorry, not second set, the second game. Maybe things will start to look a bit better for him. Alfonsay with the just filth does manage to secure the first rally. But being out of position, Drakov takes advantage of it, so both players even again. Bit of back and forth so far. Both players just building up their juice. Alfonsay does lose it though, goes for the drop shot, and Drakov, even though he lost his juice, he went for the line shot, and Alfonsay just completely misread the shot, so Alfonsay being dominated so far, 30 points to 11. Yeah, this is still the PC tournament. Alfonsay with the supercharge does get it, goes for the Z, and Drakov with the super return. Alfonsay unable to answer it. 44 points down to 11 now. Both players are just up. Alfonsay with the wall right. Drakov just about manages to save it. Does lose his just out. Alfonsay, what are you doing? Should we cut the intermission real quick? Just pretend that didn't happen. Alfonsay with the gist tries to go for the super and just completely misses it. Anyway, forgetting that, moving on. We do find ourselves Alfonsay just up again. Goes for the wall right. It does secure the point. So Alfonsay making a bit too many mistakes so far. Being out of position, misreading shots. It does lead Drakov being 1 game and 1 set up so far. Drop shot coming out from Drakov. Alfonsay unable to get it. Not really able to utilize the speed of Haruka so far. Drakov tries to go for the super, does not get it. Alfonsay is just up now. Can he take advantage of it? Tries to go for the super, does not get it. Goes for the wall ride, but Drakov does get it. And Alfonsay is not really able to read these the trajectory of these shots at all. He keeps trying to go for the supers, but just completely does not get the path right at all. And the block lobster coming out from Drakov, so at least both players are making mistakes. The ace coming out from Drakov though does leave him only 7 points away from taking the second game. Alfonsay with the cross-court lob. Wall ride once again from both players, and Alfonsay not seeing the return wall ride will leave him 2 games to 0 down. So, what does Alfonsay need to do here? Do you guys think? It hasn't been working out so far for whatever he's doing. Yeah, Alfonsay, they kind of changed the wall rides. They don't really work the same as they used to in the bed, unfortunately. They're more one-dimensional now. You can't really... There isn't really a variety of wall shots you can do anymore. They're definitely not as good as what they used to be. Which tag? Ecstasy? The 2 tags that these tournaments have are both... Well, I suppose they're both using the same tag. Oh, sorry. Best of that. So, the tag they have is from purchasing the Finder pack, which you could only get in the Alpha. So these are both Alpha players, but they haven't really, even though they are in this Novice tournament and they're Alpha players, they haven't really stuck around to continue playing. They haven't really played the past couple of months, so that's why they are in the Novice tournament currently. So on to the 3rd game. Will this be the final game? Alfonsay with the juice right now, trying to change his luck, and it's looking good for him so far. I'd like to see that more of that out of him. Trying to play a bit more aggressive. Definitely seems. I kind of think that's the playstyle you have to go for as Haruka. You gotta try and play a bit more aggressive because she kind of lacks the strength in her shots. So you have to try and get up to the as close as the net as you can, just to make up for the lack in strength that she has. So 34 points to 34 now. We do find ourselves evened up. Drakov once again charging that shield, trying to get the super ready. Does not work out though. And another misread coming out from Alfonsay does leave him 42 points down to 34. Both players just back and forth right now, both with the juice. Drakov goes for the wall points, didn't work out. Alfonsay with the wall raid though manages to get it past Drakov, so I would say, ooh, Alfonsay managing to get himself a set. Is this the comeback we deserve? Drakov with the drop shot to Alfonsay, doesn't even try, he knows he's not going to make that in time. The wall ride coming out from Drakov, followed by the cross-court lob from Alfonsay. Drakov with the quick curve. Forced to dash, so loses his juice, but Alfonsay once again with the misread finds himself 21 points to 0. Alfonsay, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Tries to go for the super once again, does not get it. Drakov shows him how it's done, goes for the saw blade, puts himself in the lead even further, 33 points to 0. Bit of back and forth again once from these players. Alfonsay with the wall ride does force Drakov into losing his juice. Alfonsay shortly follows that though, but the bonk onto Drakov will secure the points for Alfonsay. Wall ride from Alfonsay, followed by Drakov's push shot. Drakov losing his juice. Can Alfonsay take advantage? Yes, he does. Goes for the filth into the post. Kind of brings him back in the set. 29 points to 33 so far. No betting, sorry. Could not get it set up in time. Alfonsay just about managing to make that save once again. He is on the back foot right now. Oh, and the drop shot will secure Drakov the points, 48 points to 29. So Drakov trying to bring this to a third set. Alfonsay not saying he's not out of this so far though. Trying to claw his way back into the series by taking the third game. Drakov loses his juice from the quick curve. Alfonsay with the drop shot. Drakov the return drop shot and gets it. Drakov steals the set, bringing it to a third set in this third game. Drakov just up right now. Goes for the wall ride. Alfonsay just about gets it. Alfonsay with the drop shot. Drakov just about reaches it but loses his juice. Both players having to start over again with their perfect streak. Drop shot from Alfonsay. Tries to push up to the net, but Drakov with the quick curve will secure him the points. So nice try coming out from Drakov. And things are kind of just slipping away from Alfonsay at this point. Drakov with the wall ride from the net, and once again the shot down the line from Drakov was secured, but I've kind of noticed that Drakov has really struggled to continue with his perfect streak from these net shots. He hasn't really been able to continue the perfects, but regardless it's still working out for him, and we are looking at a possible jam in this third set to make it the final one. Can Alfonsay say otherwise? Goes for the push shot. We will not see a jam. Alfonsay does not want to go out of the upper bracket in that way, but would you rather lose to a jam or a block lobster? That's the question I'm throwing at you guys, because he prevented himself from going out in a jam, but the block lobster will escort him to the lower bracket.